Welcome to Sri and Kira Live, the voice of passionate action. Celebrating 21 years of continual public service, Sri and Kira offer you the blessing of the experience of I am as you are. Enjoy timeless wisdom, divine inspiration, community connection, and joyful fun. Discover your best life filled with the peace, love, and joy of the yoga of self-ascension as you ignite your dreams with the law of instantaneous manifestation. And now, sit back and relax and welcome Sri and Kira.
Namaste, beloved ones, and welcome to Sri and Kira Live. I am wisdom teacher Sri Ramkar.
And beaming you love from our restaurant here at Tosa Blue Mountain, Ecuador. I am Master Lady Kira Ra, and we are so grateful to have you here today in this moment right now. And, bringing your hands to your heart in the celebratory energy of life itself, of the gift of this planet, of all of us here right now. Let us bring our hands to our heart, take in that deep evasive breath, really being here now, breathing in. There we are. And as we exhale, let us remember that today, live at YouTube, if you're catching us live, Susan Sturdivant's over there. She's going to be forwarding your questions. She's going to be forwarding your comments. We are going to be integrating all of that in. You'll be hearing all of that during the second half of the show. So ask your questions. Don't be afraid. That's why we're here, because this show is so full. There is so much to share. August is such an extraordinary choice month that we are here with you early. We came here a week early because it's that important to pay attention to what's happening. So before further ado, Sri, why don't we introduce our special guest?
Absolutely. We're delighted to have back again, bringing it's really the tones of the stars.
Oh, I like that. In every way you would use that word.
Yeah, so our beloved Omashar is with us today with a beautiful Egyptian reminder of the Ascension communities there. Welcome, Omashar.
Welcome back.
Namaste and aloha, everybody. And yes, I am right in the heart of Egypt right now. And I have a little a song to share with us, and I shall get on with that. So what a powerful time it is for us all together. I have no words. I am empowered, and I'm awakening as we all are. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Let us dive in.
When flowers grow, dripping with dew, and rivers flow in sapphire blue, I suddenly know what a fall God I knew. I am a tear that's lost fear of the ocean. And when autumn sun kisses my cheek, whilst cool winds come from mountains peak, with poems on my tongue but no wish to speak, I am a tear that's lost fear of the ocean. Tear, it's lost fear on the ocean. Sweet water, when I give you my heart, I already start to feel better. My sweet water, won't you send me your love forever and ever and ever, forever and ever and ever. When tender hands trace memories where powdered sands meet temperate seas, mysteries. I am a tear that's lost fear of the ocean. And when evening stars shine all around, my grieving heart's no longer down. And things that were lost, that's where true hope's found. I'm a tear that's lost fear of the ocean. I'm a tear that's lost fear of the ocean. And sweet water, when I give you my heart, I already start to feel better. My sweet water, won't you send me your love forever and ever and ever? Sweet water, when I give you my heart, I already start to feel better. Oh, sweet water, won't you send me your love forever and ever and ever? Forever and ever and ever. I'm a tear that's lost fear of the ocean. I'm a tear that's lost fear of the ocean. I'm a tear that's lost fear of the ocean.
That flow invites us all to remain right here. The ascended heart is indeed the foundation for the ascended state of being. And thank you, Omashar, for facilitating us to remember and reclaim the truth of who we are.
And we are so excited you're with us for the whole show today. So everyone, there's more Omashar to come. So thank you, Omashar, for setting the stage for this extraordinary moment together. We are so grateful. Namaste. All right, everyone. So let's bring our hands to our heart and go even deeper into this moment. And as Omashar was sharing, and as we were all floating in not only the words, but the energy and the essence of that incredible song, it reminded me so much of what's going on, of why we're here today. And I want to begin, Sri and I want to share with you right now these 6 dates, because these 6 dates matter. And I want you to make a note of them right now. This month of August is very much these 6 dates that are going to be the spinning of this Merkabah of choice. There is so much to share. We're going to try and go slow. We're going to try and bring it all together for you, because with the release of artificial intelligence, with the rising spiritualized arrogance meeting the complexity of the tech consciousness, we are at a massive intersection. And as you can see right up there with today, because it is that important, we're getting this all out now. You're going to want to revisit this several times during the month. You're going to want to let everybody know about this show. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to this YouTube channel. And remember, if you're here with us live, go ahead and get those comments in the live, and Sue will be getting them to us. Now, the next time we are all coming together is going to be this Saturday, and this Saturday matters. And when we get to the Ascended Numerology, you're going to see why coming together on the 5th is more than just a serendipitous event. If you don't know what this Saturday is about, download our free app. And if you have not already downloaded our free app, why not? So go to any app store, it doesn't matter, Android, Apple, worldwide. Get and download the app, Spiritual Mastery with Sri and Kira. And then when you're in there, learn about the Miracle Mastery team and be there this Saturday. This Saturday, we are anchoring humanity's new world choice. That choice has already been made. We're going to talk a lot about that today and what that means and what's ahead of us. And August is the month where, we're all on this boat together. We are on the sea of neutrality. And if anybody falls overboard, we've got our life preservers. And that's why we're here today. And that's all building. And I want you to really feel this, make a note, put it on your calendar. It's an absolute 8 p.m., right? 888.
888.
888. August 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here at YouTube, Officialsriandkira, our gift to the world. This is a free event. I'm going to whisper in Omashar's ear and see if he's going to want to join us for that. We are going to be unifying the divine feminine with the empowered, benevolent masculine. This is an 8-8 Lionsgate that has women, wellness, and awakenings reloaded into this potentiality and paradigm as we all begin getting ready for the eternal life activation coming up on August 14th. And I want you to breathe that in, because even if you're not aware of everything that's going on here, even if you're saying to yourself, I have no idea, I just know I'm feeling it. I feel the momentum. I know I'm supposed to be a part of this. I'm making a note of these dates. I'm letting everybody I know about these dates. This is important for humanity. And this is all our gift to the world. Because when that Mercury retrograde comes forward on August 20th, that remembrance is just going to make too much sense at that time. And you want to make a note, because that's when Sri and I will be back with you live for another show. And that's why we're here early this month, because that's our next live show with you is going to be August 20th, because that's going to be a moment when your questions are going to want answers, and we're going to be right here to give them to you. That's how big this month is, because it's bringing us into, and do you feel it? Does your heart feel it? It's bringing us into harnessing the ascension frequencies into this formed experience so that we can come together for that ascension renaissance, that rainforest renaissance, that earth renaissance, that new world renaissance, that moment that we have all in this entire lifetime known was coming. And that's all building for that September equinox moment. And I will share with you right now, if you can be here live, get here live. So much so that we were just able to open up 3 more beds in Ganesha. So get down here. That is not on the web. You'll get into the let Sue know. But the people that are coming, you're going to want to be here as long as you can. We have been confirmed. I want you to write this down. We are confirmed. The Rainforest Renaissance is birthing right here, ground zero, Tosa Blue Mountain, Pyramid of Peace, with so many surprises it would take the whole show to share with you. Just mark your calendar, Friday, September 22nd, from 8 to 9:30 Eastern time, when we're going to be broadcasting all over the world. We have been officially picked up by Unity. We have been picked up by Unify. We are looking at millions and millions of households. And we're expecting hundreds of people here at Tosa Blue Mountain. There are indigenous elders coming out of the forest that have never come before. There are ceremonies that will be happening starting as early as the 19th. So get here. And if you can't get here live to be part of what we will be doing to hold this crucible for humanity, then at least register to be part of that Friday night experience. And you can do that right now at Sriandkira Live. And Sri, I felt it was really important to really share with you, just even through those dates, before we get to the ascended numerology or anything else. Do you feel what's ahead? Do you feel what's coming, guys?
This is an amazing, wondrous time. And when we look at the calendar and we look at the ascended numerology, it'll start to click. The brain will go, oh, I'm seeing what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But I just want to add a sentence about the September 22nd event. Kira and I have been hosting Equinox events steadily.
Forever. Probably 20 years.
Probably
20 years.
We began broadcasting them 2 or 3 years ago. And at this particular equinox, because of the momentum that is happening in the awakening consciousness of humanity, and the momentum and the juxtaposition of polarities that are going on in density, this is truly a wondrous time to be with spiritual family, a wondrous time to reconnect with the wisdom keepers, the lineage holders of the Amazon, the indigenous peoples, their arms are outstretched saying, welcome home.
They really are.
So come be with us and discover for yourself the essential that is beyond the distractions.
So before we go any deeper into all those ascension predictions, we might as well, we had no particular order of everything we wanted to share with you today, but let's go ahead. I want you to cozy up, get your beverage, sit back, because in the energy of this July, remember this July experience, and this last week of July has been all about what that action of the choice that's already made. And we're going to be getting into all of that. Well, last week, on behalf of all of us, Global Minga was able to hook up our beloved Carolina with Darwin Rodriguez. We had a lot of magic happen in the Amazon. And so we are going to share that with you right now and invite you to sit back and to really give yourself the gift of receiving this 3-minute gift. That all of those photos were taken in the past 5 days, where Sri and I have been in constant communication with Carolina, who you saw in that video. And we had been hoping to have Carolina on the show with us live today, but she is literally at home, passed out and recuperating.
It's a big journey.
It takes almost 2.5, 3 days to get from here to there, as you can see. Plus, you also saw that she tripped over a rock in the Amazon and actually broke a finger, and they had to immobilize. I'm not sure everything that happened, but she was sure receiving a lot of beautiful medicine. And we pray that that video will help remind you why Monday Mastery happens, why your donations matter, that you saw what those people are living in. That one structure we showed you is the only structure, and that their laboratory are the fields, and the fields that you were seeing are where our money is going to support. And you can see that they live in a pristine, very, very hard to access part of the Amazon. And getting both Amin and Carolina there was a miracle of the experience of July, bringing us to this choice point of August.
It's truly wonderful when we can touch in with another culture, with another being, to share that intimate understanding and recognize that each being carries one of the keys.
Yes.
Every one of us, you and you, are carrying the keys. And that as we celebrate these indigenous elders who are bringing the wisdom from the plant medicines and a lot of local knowledge to share with humanity,
Incredible.
This is truly such a balancing opportunity to be in a love connection, to be supported by them as we support them, is truly a gift of Global Minga, which is all of us being together.
And so we're putting out a shout out to all of you at Global Minga, because we right now, right here live, September 22nd, mark your calendar, one of those 6 states, we will have here live. Hey, Wild Monk Jerry Anderson's going to be here live with another one of his monks. All of those beautiful people you just saw in that Amazon video, they're going to be here live. There are elders that have never come out of the jungle that will also be coming live. Shri and I, we'd also like to bow before all of you for assisting with this miracle and holding us, and we will reveal what we learn. But on August 15th, we have been invited to the sacred cave that Neil Armstrong was also invited to by a group of local Shuar that have not interacted before. And based upon how our visit to the sacred cave goes and what we discover there, we are very, very blessed that, and let us all hold that they will agree to also be here live in September as well. There are so many miracles in motion. This is the birth of the Rainforest Renaissance, because the other miracle in motion is that Lawrence Singer himself, go check out Rhythms of the Globe, he is going to be here live, and he is the executive producer of the Rainforest Renaissance that we are launching on September 22nd to build through the coming year indigenous voices, indigenous wisdom, and give us all the opportunity to come into a Live Aid style event 1 year from this September 22nd, where we raise the funds to secure our children's future and our planet's future to really take care of rainforests around the world. So that's a coming attraction. If you have any skills, connections, and talents to help us achieve this miracle, this is your moment to let us know and to come forward. We need it all, guys, and we're putting it out. The action call is there. And here's the month, and here's why, right? I've got to, can I jump in, Shri?
Yeah,
all right, I've got to jump right in on these predictions, guys, because this is just too important not to pay attention to. And that is the ascended numerology for this month. The ascended numerology for this month is so extraordinarily complex that I know you're looking at the chart. I'm gonna make it a little bigger so it's easier for me to see it. There we go. It's so complex. Just breathe.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, really, when you just look at a tree, what do you feel?
I just see pulse after pulse after pulse, and you look at all those dates.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Right. And here's the key, guys. We are jumping right in. August 1, 2023. What is August 1, 2023? It's the alchemical integration. It's everything. We've been talking about this all month. We've been sharing about this. We've been inviting you into other experiences all month, but we're here. We're here right now. The experience of July, that twinning, remember? July was the twins looking at each other. July was that moment of really coming together, bringing it all out. Well, right here, right now, we are integrating, and we jump in with a full moon in its prime experience. So this alchemical transformation is an integration in the energy of the prime. Now, this is really important because it's also part of a lifeline. And this month has got so many lifelines that it was one of the most challenging charts I have ever ever put in. And you notice that the lifeline is with the 5, which is of course also a prime. And that lifeline is going to connect on the 18th. And this is important. This is really important to pay attention to, that when that creation Mars, remember, this is that Mars effect that we've been dealing with all year. It's been that Jupiter amplification. When that, the only way I can describe that, and I like to call it the drum beat. The question is, what is it beating? What is the drum beating with? Because for some, it'll be the drum beat of war. For some, it'll be the drum beat of dance. For some, it'll be the drum beat of upliftment. What is the drum going to be beating? Because that drum is going to beat. And on August 18, that beat is going to start getting louder and louder and louder. And it is going to beat and beat and beat until we get to that Mercury retrograde lion return on the 23rd. So from the 18th to the 23rd, it's the lifeline of intensity. And thank goodness, because not only are we in the lifeline of intensity, look what happens when we get to the 23rd. That Mercury retrograde is a 999. It's like the universe going ding, 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 right? It's like, ding, 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 ding. And so, and
999.
right. And what's so powerful is on the 18th, that 5 prime is derived from the 7 prime plus itself.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why, look over at your beautiful body, my angels. I mean, look at your body. Look what is happening on the planet right now. And when you look at your beautiful body and everything that's happening this month, it's important to remember that it's all about beingness, right? I mean, really being, because this is the essence of the August bodily experiences, and it begins with your root chakra. So when anything begins at the root chakra, it's really a question of safety or peace. Are you still thinking you need to do everything you can to feel safe, or are you at peace to move forward with your life? Because the foundation of all that you are as I am is inviting the energy of safety to anchor, to assist, peace to reign. And this is really important, guys. This I can't even begin to share how important this is, because the universe is giving us this month to come to peace, to feel really good, and to do it through the balance of the harmonic presence.
It's important from time to time to step back from all of the activity and engagements, because
yes,
and I'm not talking about having to shut anything down. This is merely a breath away, to disconnect from that which you have given your energy to and pause for a moment and be with that which you really are. When we connect with our essence, and it begins right here, hand on heart is the easiest gateway to connect with your essence. When we connect with our essence, we activate what we like to call the truth filter. Your heart knows the way.
yes.
Your brain, God bless it, is so easily fooled
And distracted.
and cannot discern the difference between perception and truth. So whatever floats by the field of awareness of the brain, it takes it in and logs it. But your heart is really essential in this time to be able to discern what is true for me and for my world and what is non-essential. And to know that, because as Kira was just sharing about the ascended numerology, the beingness, the root chakra, remember, we are spiritual beings having this amazing physical experience.
Oh, yeah.
And your authenticity and your evolutionary journey participates in bringing spirit into this form. Not separating. I don't go visit spirit. I am spirit. And so the anchorship into your beingness of that essential knowingness of I am at peace with the truth of my soul. I'm at peace. That peace radiates out into the body and cancels any remnant fear stuff. And the whole body functions better. Your countenance shifts, and our ability to find joyful service is enhanced.
Ooh.
So simple, yes, But it does take a moment for most of us to take a breath and go, okay, what's really essential? And move into my beingness. And from there, birth creation.
So breathe that in. Birth creation. We are at an extraordinary intersection in this potentiality right now, with the rapid rise in AI, with the rapid rise in spiritualized arrogance, and with the rapid rise in tech consciousness. That triad, that intersection with the humanity experience itself is at a crossroad. And we have a lot to share about that. And so do the Ascended Masters, so much so that we want to give you a moment to digest everything we've already shared just with the Ascended numerology. And let's bring our beloved Omashar back in. And Shri, if you would please bring in our beloved Omashar. And we're going to bring Omashar back in to invite us to just kind of move that energy and flow and get ready for more, because we have so much more to share. And
There he is. There we go.
I'm here and I'm so excited.
we're so excited too. It's a big month, right?
It's phenomenal. I feel it building in me. And when you get the information that you share so eloquently, I just go, yes, every cell in my body goes, thank you. Now I have some mental understanding, which brings me more peace. And so here right now is a song called Welcome Home. What a concept, right?
All right, we're going to be here flowing.
Thank you.
Let me shine a light inside, and I'll show you where your truth resides. I'll lift your eyes up to the skies, and I'll prove to you that nothing dies. Together we will rise again, and we'll make amends for what we've done. I know you hear me, so please do not fear me, 'cause I'm here to lift you, restore you to glory, and love you and hold you and be your victory. My child, I will welcome you home. Welcome you home. Let me take your hands in mine. As I look at you, your spirit shines. You see, it's true that we are one, and we came out from the central sun. I know you hear me, so please do not fear me, 'cause I'm here to lift you, restore you to glory, and love you and hold you and be your victory. My child, I will welcome you home. Welcome you home. So when you take a different view and you dream awake, breathe out the new. the world will come alive again as we dance and sing and make new friends. I know you hear me, so please do not fear me, 'cause I'm here to lift you, restore you to glory, and love you and hold you and be your victory. My child, I will welcome you home. Welcome you home. Welcome you
Wonderful.
Welcome home.
Welcome home, everyone.
You know, the whole time you were playing, it just feels like home when you're here, Omashar. So I hope you're here with us often.
Thank you so much for the invite. I feel so honored. Thank you so much for allowing me to share.
Our
Oh,
honor as
absolutely.
well.
And speaking of sharing, Omashar, run over to YouTube and put in the chat your Bandcamp address so people can find
People
more.
are going crazy at YouTube. You
Find
need
more
to
of your
jump in
music
there.
that they can download and be with.
'Cause
So
we agree.
Namaste, YouTubers. Love you all so much.
All right. Thank you, Angel. All right. And here we are. And while Omashar was playing, show them what you were doing, Shri. Shri has been shuffling. I don't know if you guys knew that, the all brand new cards of clarity have been out. Look on the back, a little more about Global Minga. So even if you have the cards of clarity, you want the new set.
yeah.
And the Ascended Masters were also very clear it had to be a square, that the art had to be the open chalice for humanity with the heartbeat of a Vesa on the back. And there are new cards in this deck as well. And so they're not on our website yet because these were done. They're supporting a local indigenous tribe, all the printing and everything that we had done here in Ecuador. So if you would like your set, please reach out to Sue, reach out to support@selfascension.com. So Shri, the whole time Omashar was playing Welcome Home, I just was like, Shri, you need to pick a card.
Welcome home.
All right. So what was your
welcome home.
experience as you've been shuffling, as you get ready to pick one for all of us?
Well, I kind of felt like I was in a deliberate collusion with spirit.
I love that.
So I'm saying, on the one hand, use me, I'm available. And on the other hand, shuffle the cards, expose them to the energy, be with this community so that whatever comes forward is for the benefit of all.
All right, pick one. Are we ready? We're ready. I'm ready. I don't know about you guys. All right, Shri, what are you picking for all of us?
All right, here it is.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, go ahead. Show them. Show
I'm
them.
gonna turn
Show
it.
them.
There you go.
All right. So what that is in the Self-Ascension section. There's different, suits, and that's the Self-Ascension. And that's the 7th chakra, which is all about authenticity. And there is in the book a little bit more about that. So when you get your deck, you go in and you say, okay, that's in the Self-Ascension section. Boy, you say that 5 times fast, right? The Self-Ascension section. But what I wanted to show you was the table of contents, because you see there's just every single suit. So you see that was in suit 4, Self-Ascension. So go find that out. But I think authenticity and Self-Ascension say it all, especially for this month. So I'm going to bring up, and I'm going to ask my beloved husband to read. Many of you have the 2023 planner. If you do not, why not? And please get it. Go to SriandkiraCom. You'll find it on the homepage, and it is a donation to Global Minga. This was put out. Remember, this was out. All of the information I was blessed to receive last October, November. This was out to the world by early December. This is what's going on right now. And remember, this was all put out long before the AI was released and long before everything you see that's happened in 2023. So bringing a hand to your heart, let us really receive.
Let's be present for this sharing. Spiritual arrogance and the rise in tech consciousness. 2023 is a moment of rising tech consciousness as the gateway for anchoring spiritual arrogance. As the technological advances of spiritual activation come forward, many will be carrying frequencies of addiction to further limit your natural capacities to expand beyond limitation. Spiritual arrogance is fueled by anything that offers a quick glimpse into the cities as verification of expanded states of consciousness. If there is a warning for the storm of 2023, it is to remember that all technological devices can only ever mimic the creator consciousness of your divine mastery presence. Here, in this moment of potentiality, what is referred to as ancient wisdom and practices that have held these gateways for all to access are at the moment of interface that is the precipice of consciousness itself. The dive into the unknown that carries the trust of self fully outside of the victim experience, or the acceptance of the shortcut through technology that in and of itself is unable to comprehend what it has yet to experience. Spiritual arrogance is an addiction to the experience of feeling special and elitist. It is sly, and it is prevalent in 2023. The storm that is calling the all into the gift of now reminds us that energy creates form, and form follows energy.
Now, take in a breath. I want to leave this share up for a moment, and I want you to just pay attention to a few things. And remember, get the 2023 Mastery Planner. It has all of this. It has 33 pages of chock full stuff you really need for this moment. That's why the masters put it out there. First paragraph. As the technological advances of spiritual activation come forward, remember, there are so many gadgets out there right now. Many of them plug into walls. Many of them are doing everything they can to shortcut. Even the medicines themselves are being affected by these technological advances, right? So many will be carrying the frequencies of addiction. And here it is, highlight, underline, to further limit your natural capacity to expand beyond limitation. While here at Tosa Blue Mountain, we are very, very blessed to have the finest San Pedro and ayahuasca ceremonies and processes in the world with the most integrous and authentic people that you could ever pray for. However, Sri and I no longer ingest. And this is because this is not something that you do to do. This is not something you do for the fascination of. It is a medicine that is here to assist you to break free of the addiction so that your natural capacity to expand beyond limitation rises. And in August, you're going to see a fight for this. And then you notice that spiritual arrogance is fueled by anything offering a quick glimpse. It's the fast food of consciousness. The thing about consciousness is that it's infinitely patient. Consciousness has absolutely no regard for time because time is a construct from consciousness itself. So there is the gift of being in that ninth dimensional childlike witness experience of this entire third dimensional process. And you notice how they talked about if there was a warning for the storm, which is what? STORM, to see the oneness, reclaim mastery. It's to remember that all technological advices can only ever mimic in the pursuit of self-awareness. And it is the pursuit of self-awareness itself that leads to this arrogant intersection. And if you look down at the very bottom, spiritual arrogance is an addiction to the experience of feeling special and elitist. And I want you to really read that over and over again and really notice it and bring it in to remember that it is sincerity, love, and presence that are the miracle. And the gift, and again, this is very sly energy, but the gift of everything, and I mean without exception, every single thing that has brought us to this collective now in this potentiality is that all the miracles are birthing because of it. You know, the way that I'm describing it is we are very much in a contingency plan in this potentiality. This is why we've had the blessing of the 6 initiations coming forward. Let us not forget that Global Minga, we come together 2 Mondays a month. Part of those 6 of the Merkabah points of August is this Global Minga energy that when we come together, and right now you are receiving the 6 initiations, these Ascension initiations. We left trip switches for ourselves. Shri and I went back to Egypt again, and it had to be in this moment now to find and discover those trip switches so that we could bring them to you to activate your own trip switches. Everyone has their own. It's not just Shri and I. And this is why, in the vitality of authenticity, I love that as Omashar was singing Welcome Home, that your beautiful energy discovered the 7th chakra, authenticity. And I want to just remind you very quickly before we continue with the August calendar, but I want to bring it right to your front of attention right there. Be at all 6 dates. This August 8th, you see that Sekhmet there, guys? There is a mother-father resurgence inside the field of concentric dimensionality that has brought forward this lion's roar, this lion's gate. Well, this lion's gate is Sekhmet. Yes. This lion's gate is very much about the beautiful, empowered, divine feminine becoming one in harmony with the benevolent masculine. And we have so much to teach and share, ancient wisdom to bring into the now, including an ensoulment. This will all be, just remember, 8 at 8 p.m. Eastern time, live on YouTube matters.
Yes.
Everything in August matters. This Friday, the Saturday, the 5th matters. Be there at all 6 dates. Now, breathing that in, I'm going to flash the calendar, then we're going to go to your comments and questions, and then we're going to come back to the calendar. But I really do want to go ahead and just kind of flash the calendar for you, because we talked about this when we were looking at the Ascended Numerology, and especially the 18th to the 23rd. Now, I want you to notice a couple things, because I was sharing with some people the other day that I actually remember when I made this, when I put this into the graphic form, I remember this vision because it was really challenging for me, because you see all the way to the left, you see how the earth, it almost looks like, I like to describe it as like a Borg invasion. Like the earth has become completely technical. The earth itself, everything's an illusion. Grass is a good video game. You know, smelling the earth is somebody's aromatherapy. Being in the blessing of where we live here at Tosa Blue Mountain, which is why we call it the Ark for humanity, you know, having these blessings. Well, you'll notice that the earth in August, it's turning. And it's fighting for its own experience. And you see these waves of energy. But if you look deeper, relax your eyes and relax your eyes and relax your eyes and relax your eyes, you see code. And inside every one of those waves of energy is code. And the code is looking for a place to land, and it's free floating. And then if you see what looks like, I call it the chemtrail, and you see there's like an arc. And that arc, if you look at the 20th, if you look at the 27th, you see it. Well, what that is it's taking all that code. It's very much this kind of like consider an explosion of energy that's coming toward our planet all month long. But here's the key, and I want you to look up top. This is that second spiral. This is the final energy entering into the second spiral at the top of the open eye pyramid, all in that mastery planner. Go buy it, but it's going to start spinning. And that's what's creating this very complex, and the word complex in every meaning of it, it's a complex meeting, and it's happening. It's really more of a head-on collision. You know, at the time I did this was last October, but it's going to be this complex meeting of the human with the technological, discovering its own intersection together to birth anew. And there it is again. Welcome home. It's a birth. We are all birthing anew. It is the best time in your life to finally be yourself, because the support is here, the monetization is here, the grouping is here. We need your help with Rainforest Renaissance. How can you help? We need help. This is the moment. So breathing that in, let's hear from all of you. Shri, our phone is filled with messages
Lots
coming
of
in.
comments.
Tons of comments. Oh my goodness.
And before I begin to read and celebrate some of these, I want to remind you of that magic word that came forward on the cards of clarity: authenticity. Authenticity.
There it is. Shri's card.
That is the alignment of your truth, your essence as a spiritual entity into this form.
You know, Shri, I also want to say with a giggle, I love how the universe is always like getting our back. Notice that he also pulled from the Self-Ascension series, which features the Merkabah of Self-Ascension, when the Sacred Six of the Merkabah of August is we opened with. Mark those dates, be it every one. It matters.
Yes. Well, I want to celebrate some of the comments and things that you've been sharing in the chat. And Kyla shares, the energy is building toward the Lion's Gate of 8/8 and the September events. I can hardly wait.
It's so exciting.
Exciting. Bhatia shares, Lion's Gate started my journey with Shri and Kira, and it's been amazing. Going on 4 years of this journey.
Right?
Blessed.
Yes,
Welcome
yes.
home.
So reloaded, right?
And Soquil says, beautiful to witness the joy and uplifted smiles all around, a real sense of community.
Indeed. Thank you.
Here's a question from Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie.
I experienced such a shift in energy last night.
Not surprised.
My whole world feels different. What are some coping skills with these symptoms and visions? My brain feels like it's expanding and a squeezed orange.
Yummy. I hope it's good. So here's the first thing. This whole month, the practice is the container practice. Go to SriandKira.com. I'm not going to give you all the details because it's right there. SriandKira.com, right up at the top where it says Self-Ascension Practices. They're all free. You'll see a drop-down list. Container practice. Essentially, left hand up, pretend your right hand is a sponge and it's got all this amazing attractive energy. You start up here and you just say thank you. Well, everything that no longer serves is released into that sponge, and we throw that energy to the container. And that is the way. It's quick, it's easy. You can do it all day long.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking.
Bhatia shares again that she was here last January.
Yes, you were.
And Darwin and the grandmother held me all night long.
Aren't they
We were at
amazing?
medicine ceremony, and the love.
So imagine what coming to Toasted Blue Mountain is now that you see how they live and where they're living and how long it takes for them to get here. Imagine the blessing. And they're going to be here September 22nd again.
And Kyla continues that topic. I was blessed to experience this Amazonian medicine. It is really, really incredible, loving, and amazingly healing.
Right?
This project
Right.
really matters for humanity.
It does. It really matters for humanity. It is our passionate action in motion.
All right, here's some drive-by love nuggets. Gary,
I love nuggets.
Gary says, I'm learning to be more present, and I am the peace within, and it is assured. Namaste. And Argus says, love you all so much. Thank you for your beingness.
Mwah. We love you too, Angel. Get down here.
And Jean says, and this is the nugget, sincerity, love, and presence. I am here.
And we are here. We miss you, Jean. Jean was incredible in Egypt. Wow.
And Angel Light Therapy writes, thank you, Shri. I love this I am statement, just what my body needed.
Oh, receive, 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 my love.
And Leslie shares, beautiful Shri and Kira are what make me and all feel special.
Thank you for being our mirror.
Thank you for loving yourself.
Yeah, more.
Yeah. And Astaria says, namaste, beloved ones. Please share more about the significance of August 1. Thank you. We love you. And one more, and then
we'll come back to that question.
Yeah. And Yoga Synthesis says, thank you, Kira. Wow, the living Sphinx visited me. For me, the trigger is love.
Woo-hoo.
That's the trip switch. For all
Don't we
of us.
love
Yeah.
that trip switch? And I am so grateful. And I do want to share that so many of you, after our Sphinx initiation, So many of you have written and shared, and Shri and I are just so grateful that you are all allowing your own trip switches to open and your mastery presence to rise. And I want to go back to Astaria's question and what I had promised earlier, which was that we were going to go ahead and show you that calendar again. And so the one thing that I want you to remember is that for August, it is very much about valuing yourself. So if you've ever wondered if you value yourself enough, and I'm serious, you might say, really? Yeah. This is the moment that the reflection of that illusionary creation will reveal the depth of your self-worth. So remember that there's a lot of weekend spiritualists out there, and they find that moment to feel good or masterful, but they can't maintain, right? They can't stay in that harmonic energy. So the universe right now has been offering this amplitude for your rapid ascent since June.
And this is truly a time for you to really claim and be the master in form.
Yeah.
We have all been emerging because we're expanding, we're light, we're continue to emerge. However, as your mastery begins to come forward with ever greater visibility, that conscious awareness frees you through the law of instantaneous manifestation.
Every single time. And remember, trust yourself. You're the pillar. Right? You're the pillar. And so as the pillar, what are you calling forward? What is this month bringing forward? Here's going to be the gift. In the moment of the rapid rise of AI, and we have a lot to share, mark all 6 of those dates, be with us at all 6, be there 8/8, and help us get 1,000 points of light live. I know we'll get more than 1,000, but let's get 1,000 points of live gathered at this YouTube event on 8/8. Help us spread the word. Who do you know? How can we each take an active part and make this unified field happen, right? And so right now in this moment, in this August, the greatest complexity before you is self-worth. Remember, it's that root chakra, safety or peace. Safety or peace. If you are safe in your peace, then what's the second chakra? You are already birthing through the what? Love. And through that birth of love, your third chakra is embodying the joy of the being, thereby sustaining, right here, sustaining that beautiful ascended heart to hold that divine master in the beautiful gift of the divine galactic blueprint. This is a huge month. It's a huge moment. It's choppy seas that are very easy to navigate. And quite frankly, on the other end, are going to bring us to an equinox that will celebrate humanity, that will celebrate that we made it, and that will stand up and clearly say to the world, we have birthed the Renaissance, and this time we're going to flourish. It's amazing, just like you.
Yes. The next time you bring that hand to your heart, just add in the I love myself.
Yes.
Because your self-worth does not depend upon any action or behavior. Your self-worth is the simple reflection of being here now.
Indeed. And I'm trying to bring in our beautiful Omashar to give us a beautiful song to close with. And I can't, how do I do that? I'm trying to make him, hi Omashar, can you bring yourself back in? We're trying to bring you in, and there we are. All right. Just like magic, Omashar appeared. All right.
I know, right?
I love it.
So,
all right.
We're wanting another song.
Can we do that?
We can, and here it is.
Woohoo! All right, everyone. Bring
All
your
right.
names to our heart, and we'll come in and say a quick goodbye after this great song.
Mi vida ya no es igual, mi mundo se derrumba. el polvo que la creó. Vacuos sentimientos, contemplación profunda, la senda con la madre tierra. Y sabemos a lo que vinimos, es sincero nuestro corazón. Lograremos ir a casa juntos, confiando otra vez en el amor. La, 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 la. Cruzo campos de temores que llaman mi atención. Yo aquí no vivo más. Me entrego a él fluir, me da nuevo sentido. Lo que queda es confiar y volar. Nuestro corazón, lograremos ir a casa juntos, confiando otra vez en el amor. And we all know what we've come here for, and we all feel that our hearts are true, and together we will make it home, and we'll trust to love once more.
Muchísimas gracias, mi amor. Impecable. Gracias, gracias. That was extraordinary. Thank you, my angel. We are so grateful.
Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for this blessing.
My
And we
pleasure.
want to remind all of you that the next time we're going to be together is coming right up this Saturday. Please make a note of all of these dates.
This Saturday is one of those points of the Merkabah of this August Ascension, and it is an anchoring of humanity's new world choice.
Be there.
And we look forward to being with you and expanding ever further on Saturday. And so, beloveds, as we come to a close today, we'll play you out with a little video and a reminder that there are so many ways to support yourselves to continue your conscious journey of expansion.
We love you.
Namaste.
You know, as you bring your hand to your heart, many people have asked Sri and I, what's the Ascension Renaissance and why is it here? And part of it is what you're breathing and what you're feeling right now. It's that moment of deep connection with Gaia herself, with our cosmic heritage, with the absolute release of all judgment, to know and not be afraid to be. And in that moment, the truth will be revealed and it will illuminate.
This Renaissance is an expansion of consciousness, to be able to fully know I am not just this body, I am not just these thoughts, these emotions. I am a spiritual being celebrating my existence.